Welcome to another edition of Lift Tutoring. Oh my goodness, so much has happened since the last time I came to you guys. And I wanted to be able to tell you guys about a few things that are going to be happening with the channel over the next few weeks. The goal is that I will be doing more read-alouds not from you just being able to see it on the computer, but me actually reading, because due to the illness that has come into this country and all over our different states, and with schools getting canceled and things like that, I am making these videos twofold. One is so that you can send your kids to see a teacher reading to them on a consistent basis, and also for my specific kids at my specific school. So over the next few weeks, or a couple of weeks, that officially in North Carolina we are out of school for the next 2 weeks until March the 30th. So at least up until that point, the goal is to be able to get you guys at least one video a day of me doing a read aloud, and you can ask follow-up questions to your children after that. It's twofold. It's one, so that they can interact on YouTube with a positive content while they are at home. And two, so that my own students will be able to see me, because they won't be able to see me for at least the next couple of weeks, and I have a platform to be able to get to them, so I want to use that. So that is where we are headed. That is the update. Some things that you can do with your children while they are at home, while they are on this unspecified time of being home, and in this time where we're all trying to figure it out together and what we're going to be doing. Continue to do the things that your child's teacher has already asked you to do, as far as, I'll just use myself for an example. I've always asked my parents to read 15 minutes a night, write 15 minutes a night with their children. Continue to do those things. Don't feel as if you have to boil the ocean all at once. As long as you're doing little things every day and being consistent about it, it's not, you're not going to be able to get in a full school day as if they were with the teacher, but you will be consistent in what you're doing and what your child's teachers have already asked you to do. I know that across the state of North Carolina there are different plans depending on districts based on what at-home learning will look like. Take the teacher's advice and do what you can from home, and then most importantly, stay safe. Continue to do the things that have been told about washing of hands and avoiding big gatherings and things like that. It seems as if we're getting to a place where we're in uncharted territory, and we are all going to try to figure this out together. So in the meantime, the things that you can do are the things that you've been doing with your child. If you haven't been doing them, this is a great time to start, get a lot of practice in, because we are headed towards the end of the year. We want to make sure we finish off strong, even though we're in very confusing times. Continue to read with your children. Continue to ask them higher order thinking questions. Why do you know that? How do you know that? What do you think is going to happen next? Let's see if we can change the ending for this specific book. Let's see if you can come up with your own version of this book, and how would that look like? There's many different things to get them to interact, to keep all those processes that have been happening in school continuing to happen at home, especially since they will have to be at home, at least in North Carolina, for the next 2 weeks. So expect that. Expect at least 3 to 4 read-alouds a week from this channel on various books, not necessarily themed, not necessarily in sync, but I just want to give you, the parents, and especially my own students and students at my own school, the ability to know that even though things are not completely normal, that there can be some sort of sense of normalcy, and they can see me, and we can and I can do read-alouds for them. So that is where we're headed as a channel. That is the goal. Obviously things could change, and I appreciate your patience while we try to figure everything out with the consistency and how this is going to look. But in the meantime, continue to like and subscribe to Lift Tutoring. Share with your friends, share with other family members. I know my family's share with some other people in other districts because we're all going to be at home, and this is all new for all of us. So continue to develop a love for lifelong learning, and I will catch you very soon in the next video.